usted, doctor. Entonces yo en eso, como Bora, yo respeto. La gente, mira, la dama ya está enojada porque no le está gustando el juego. Mientras tanto Pizarro da la vuelta, sigue Pizarro, la tiene Jiménez. A ver, Jiménez, aquí está entonces el disparo. ¡Gol! México. Gol de Jonathan Dos Santos. Fútbol en tus manos. Telcel llegó a los 72 minutos con 15 segundos. En la jugada por la derecha del centro para Jiménez, que la deja hacia atrás y la empuja de primera intención Jonathan Dos Santos, pegando en el travesaño, hiriendo el arco de Stephen y gozando todo el país porque México está ganando el clásico cuando quedan 17 minutos. La jugada es de Pizarro, el centro es para Jiménez y la definición es de Dos Santos.
Lo de Pizarro es fascinante y lo de Dos Santos es maravilloso también porque tiene que acomodar el juego. La pelota cuando le pega de taco,
also known as Latino Letdown.
Latino motherfucking Letdown.
El Latino Letdown.
El LL.
And of course, we're back with our with your favorite people here in the world.
Yours
we got
truly.
Mr. Hugo Sanchez is here.
Yeah, man.
Right. We got the A Train. He's also here.
Why, hello, everybody.
And yours truly, Vizzy V.
Vizzy V.
All right. So let's get right into recent effects here. So USA versus Mexico just happened a few days back.
Yes.
Women's. Let's start off with the women's first.
Oh, the women's.
Women go first in
women
my mind.
first,
Yeah,
please.
absolutely.
Right? It's except when it comes to finishing in bed. So
That's
women
true.
go first. The
This
women's
is
World
my
Cup.
time.
I concur.
We just got to start off with saying that the U.S. women's team is badass.
Oh, they're badass, man. I love them.
I
was
wanna
rooting for
say
them.
congratulations. All y'all won that shit for the fourth time. Now you still gonna struggle to get paid. I'm
Dude,
sorry.
they
Clearly,
just
but,
threw
I hope
threw them
you
a
get paid.
parade for New York, and then they got
Oh.
the keys to the city.
Was it big though?
Yeah.
So yeah, it was huge.
Trump wasn't invited though.
Yeah. Hey, man,
Fuck
but
that
one of
guy,
the
man.
girls got her hotel room got robbed. I think
Yeah.
in L.A. though.
Yeah.
They took her key to the city from New York. They took a bunch of stuff from her, like while she was at the ESPYs. That fucking sucks.
That's really weird, man. But what are you gonna do with that shit? Like, it's not like you're gonna put it on eBay and sell. Oh, hey,
Right.
man, look at all
Or
this shit that I
post
stole.
it. They're gonna track you down.
I mean, you're never. Oh yeah, you mean the dude who steals it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, what are you gonna do with it?
They're gonna be like,
Shove it
like,
up your ass.
sell it on the black market.
Yeah,
No
I
shit. I'm
guess.
like, yeah, okay. I guess it could be fairly valuable to the right person, but
A black market, a place that only exists, like in the Middle East and in movies.
the black market.
Is it exclusively for black people?
Yeah, it's in Compton.
So, Adam, you follow it a little bit more than what I did because I didn't really follow all the women's team as much as other people did. I mean, this year, I feel like this year though, a lot of people came out for it. Like it was big. Like, did you see the watch parties?
Yeah.
So, like on Fox, they were showing all these cities that were having watch parties. There was one in Kansas City where
Yeah.
they had at the Power and Light District.
We actually had a couple friends there.
It was fucking huge,
Yeah,
man.
dude.
It
I
was
wanted
absolutely
to
packed.
be at it, but
I was looking at it. I was like, man, that'd be so much fun.
Well, I remember last year's being pretty big as well.
Yeah.
well, there was a watch party last year.
I think so. Not here.
Well,
Not here.
but I don't think it was this
Moines.
big though. I mean,
Maybe not. I didn't pay attention.
I'm gonna say so because I mean the last World Cup was 4 years ago. Because last year I don't think that would
I
happen.
don't know. I think it's pretty cool how big it's gotten and how women's sports are actually starting to grow a lot more.
Yeah.
And people are really getting into them. I mean, even in Mexico, they got the league, the
Right.
women's league that they started maybe 2 years ago.
Yeah,
it's
they're
really
actually good.
gaining a lot of steam.
They're good, and they're. I mean, I'm not saying they're selling out the stadium, but at least like that whole lower part is actually getting full.
Yeah.
Now, once they get to that, like the whole rim
Yeah.
of the stadium, which is like an average game for
Fill it
men's,
up.
fuck man, and then they're getting paid. But I mean, like here's a little bit of a shitty part because the big deal was the girls aren't getting paid. So the men's,
Well, they're getting paid, just not what
they're
they
just
think
not-
that they deserve.
Exactly, they've won it 4 fucking times.
Four
the men's
fucking
U.S.
times.
national team has never won it. Has
No.
never made it past game 6, I believe.
Yeah.
They've been to the 5th game, but they've never been to game 6.
But you got to think of it this way, though. It has nothing to do with their ability to win.
Right.
It has
It's all
everything
has to do with
how much you
generating.
sell.
You generate
Exactly.
revenue, and that's the way it's a business world, and that's
It
what
is.
sucks.
It's a business world. Well, that's the thing is, unfortunately, they want to fight for this equal kind of pay, I guess,
Right.
within their sport.
So
but it's never going to happen if you don't sell.
Right. But
Unfortunately,
let's
it's not
talk
gonna
dollars because the men's national team for the U.S. guaranteed they get $500,000 just for showing up to the tournament and making it there. The women who just won it get $90,000. That's it.
But again, how much do the women generate?
I mean, this was a big.
I mean, we're talking about World Cup, right? So men's World Cup generated, I think, $6 billion, billion, and the women's 100 and something million.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a huge margin.
Yeah.
That's massive. And I'm not saying that they don't deserve it, because obviously they're good athletes. They do respectfully for what they do in the women's arena, but unfortunately, they're just not there yet. It's still too new. I think that's what it is. You can't expect them to have these big paychecks.
Right, absolutely.
New. It's like people when the UFC started, they're complaining. They're like, dude, this is way more entertaining than boxing. But even to this day, boxers make more money. And I mean, you're going to tell me that people don't like watching the UFC? I love the UFC, but they're not making the purses that a fucking boxer makes.
No,
they're not even close
I like
yet.
And a lot of fighters have the argument, and then there's a whole formula to it.
But why is that? It's not that UFC isn't popular.
It doesn't generate that.
It's because
it's how it's set up.
Those pay-per-view numbers are not the same.
Well, see, I know, but at the same time, it's so new. It's still growing. You could argue that it's still growing.
Yeah, I mean, like we're talking
years.
Boxing dates back to like 1825.
Longer, man. Longer.
We'll say like when it started becoming like a professional sport.
Yeah.
1825. We'll say is when it became a professional
It's just
sport.
been around for so
the
long.
UFC probably before it became like an actual format. Like I want to say it was like mid 90s when it was still like everybody against everybody. Like you could fight any weight class against
early,
anybody.
there was
early
no
90s. Yeah, there was no weight class. It was just an open. It's just an open fight.
Yeah, and I believe like 19. It was like late towards the end, almost the Y2K era when they finally beat like, you know what? All right, we're gonna start separating you guys.
Yeah.
Because that guy just fell on that guy and like whooped his ass without even like doing anything. He just fell on him literally.
Yeah.
So I mean, there's numbers. There's whatever you want to say, but it's all about generating revenue.
Yeah.
There's nothing we can do about it except for everybody is out there like on Twitter being social media warriors like pay them. That's great and all, and I'm glad they're being supported, but that's not the way it gets done.
Yeah,
I mean,
It comes down to the numbers.
It's not how things
That's
work.
not how numbers work.
Hey,
I mean,
crunch
like
the numbers.
I can stand out. Yeah, let me crunch the numbers. Crunch. I can go stand outside.
Jamie, can you crunch those numbers for us, please?
I just want to say, like, I can go stand outside my bank and be like, "Don't give me, overdraft fees, and I can get 50 people behind me, but it's still gonna happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm still gonna get fucked. Like, it doesn't matter.
All we need to know all we need to say really is that the women's national team for the USA is the best team probably in history, and they will probably be the best team in all history.
They were the heavy favorites going in.
Yep.
Everybody wanted to take them out. They played against the host nation,
hard
France,
ones.
which they were the second team
was that group phase or was that qualifiers?
That was elimination round, final eight. Final eight. So everybody's like, "Yo, this is it right here. This is when the U.S. is going to meet their challenge," and they did. But France put up a fight a little too late. They played it too safe. For being the home nation, you can't do that. If you're the home nation, you go all out, balls to the wall.
Swinging.
Even though you ain't got no balls, you go balls to the wall. Okay.
Yeah.
Even though that center back, that chick, I want to see her birth certificate that says that she's a woman because I don't believe it. She was, hey man, she had more mustache hairs than me, and I have a lot.
Actually, okay. Speaking of that, man, we're going down a rabbit trail.
I know we're going down a road.
Okay,
right
so
now.
we're speaking of the UFC, the cyborg chick.
Yeah, I don't.
Do you think that's gonna happen like in soccer?
I don't, man. I still think that's wrong.
That's a gray line.
You if you started off as a man,
You got the balls.
You got man strength that
Yeah.
you've been working with coming up until let's say she was like 20, almost 30 when she's just like, I'm a woman now. Come on, man.
Yeah.
No way.
Well, there's that.
It's
I
not
think it's a
allowed.
Russian. Is it a Russian fighter still coming up in a different division? She's not in the UFC yet.
Okay.
But total man, dude.
badass.
Total man. Just all of a sudden is like, well, I'm a woman now, and she's smashing people. Hasn't been beaten. I wonder why. If you look at her, she's literally like a 205 pounder.
Those Russians, though,
in the
man.
UFC. I'm like, good God.
Well, I don't know if you guys ever saw the story about the girl in high school who's a girl transitioned into a boy or whatever, and other guys did not even want to wrestle her or him and whatever.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry, I don't know him, her, whichever
That's
one.
been going on for a while. I remember when we were in
Yeah.
high school. There's the chick that wanted to, or no, I was after we'd gotten out of high school. There's a chick that was wrestling with the boys, and
Yeah.
there was a boy that refused to wrestle her.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think
and
that's some pussy shit. Okay,
man,
kudos to her.
As long
for
as she's
competing
still
with-
hurt and she's like, I'm fighting as a girl and I'm in the men's division because I'm good.
She mentioned it
That's
as a girl.
fine.
And the guy's like, I'm not gonna go up against a girl because
I respect
I
women.
think that's so fucking stupid.
Yeah. That's what he said. He's like, I respect women.
I mean, come on, man. I mean, you're not doing anything.
That was just like, hey, man, it's
And
the sport.
and that was like the most disrespectful thing he could do.
Yeah.
Turn down the challenge.
I think it was stupid. I mean, you know what you do? You put her ass on the fucking mat and you beat her.
Actually,
deal.
your cousin actually wrestled a girl. Nobody wanted to, and he's like, I'll do it. I mean, she got her ass beat, but he
how
still
Mexican
did it.
is that?
Oh yeah.
What, a woman? I get a wrestler?
Yeah.
bring her
He's
over
like,
here.
oh no, she's beating me. Oh, I'm winning now. Okay, I'll see you for dinner later.
All right.
Later. Hey man, let's not stray too far. Like we said, congratulations to the women's national
Congratulations,
team.
Mia
team.
Hamm.
You did it. You hear Mia
Mia
Hamm.
Hamm, Hope Solo.
Yo, Wambach, you weren't even there, girl, but you won too.
Yeah.
You don't even know.
All
Let's
of
talk
Hope
a little
Solo.
Let's talk a little
You
bit
failed
about
those
the
drug tests.
Han
about
Solo.
about the men's.
Yeah.
Not as important of a tournament, but Gold Cup happened. Yeah, we whooped that ass.
Yeah.
Yeah, we won 1-0, but we still whooped that ass. It was one of the dirtiest games I'd ever seen back and
Yeah, it's
forth.
pretty bad. It's pretty
We
bad.
were both playing dirty, but we were like, ha, got your eye, ha, got your nose, ha,
Gotcha.
Yeah.
got your liver. Oh, that hurt. But yeah, hey man, Mexico took it.
Very nice.
So the 1-0, we got bragging rights for the next 4 years in this tournament. Actually, 2 years because they'll play it again.
Everybody listen out there. A-Train's on my shit list. He had a USA jersey on earlier in the day.
This is true.
What
For
a
the women.
traitor.
For the women's-
What a traitor.
For the women in America.
You should be ashamed.
And then after that, I put on a tank top of,
You put on a tank top that
of
says
USA.
And then you, did you lose it or did you give it back?
No, I gave it back.
That's
Hey,
good.
I support that movement though. I mean, it was a
thought
good
it was
a
fucking
good view for
hilarious.
everybody.
We should put that up. I wish we could, but I don't.
I have some stuff.
if
I don't
you're
know
okay
what
with
I'll
it,
like
I think
that. I'm
we
okay with it.
I
I'm
think
not.
we
That's no big
would
deal.
love to see that.
Hey, look, guys, here,
I
and
thought
we
you
all
looked
know this.
great.
A-Train has no shame in his game whatsoever.
Nah, dude, the A-Train has
He
no brakes.
does not choo-choo, motherfuckers. It's a one-way trip.
You guys best believe Latino Letdown committee was out celebrating.
We were out there.
celebrating, dude. That was
We
bad.
were out there, and we were out there hard.
Yeah.
Before we were in the pool chilling.
Yeah.
I have to say, dude, I was a little crabby, man, because that game was getting.
I
me
know. Yeah,
nervous.
I noticed that. I'm like,
I was crabby.
I
It
didn't
was
know
the
if you were
game.
mad or.
I was angry. Goddamn. I was angry. I get kind of involved.
actually-
sometimes in soccer games.
Go ahead, just keep talking.
I'm dead serious. Sometimes I kind of lose it a little bit, and I was getting really frustrated because the U.S. they weren't dominating Mexico. Okay, in the beginning,
I didn't know if
those chances that they got were so goddamn close.
They were they
yeah.
were so clean
yeah.
that it just seemed like Mexico was being lazy.
No shit. I mean,
Like they see the guy running behind them, like trying to going through the channels, and they're like, it's okay, he won't get there, and then he gets there, and then you're like, they just see him and they're like, oh, well, hope the goalie does his job.
Right.
Yeah. I was like, Jesus Christ.
But we have El Muro.
I didn't know if it was
Oh,
because
Choa.
A-Train was coming too much for you or.
No, dude. I was like, I was watching the game, and I remember there's that time where A-Train comes up and he's like, hey, man, let's get a shot. And I was like, dude, give me fucking 5 minutes. I remember saying that. Give me 5 fucking minutes. I'm watching the game.
And I don't remember that at all.
And what happened? Mexico scores
And then
on that next possession. I was like, I told you, give me 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Give me 5 minutes.
Yeah.
5 minutes. Okay.
And he's like, oh. The A-Train was everywhere.
I was. Hey man, I was even. There's a video. I don't know who. I think
You
Isaac
didn't puke
took
at all
somebody
when you
took
got
the
home or
video.
anything, did you?
Huh?
You didn't puke at all or anything? When you
No,
got
I
home?
didn't know.
See, man, that's
What a champ.
What a champ, man.
But I did wake up with a hangover, which is like it's hard for me because I don't wake up with hangovers that often. Not
Except
anymore.
for when I drink.
No. Ever since I started doing my remedy, like beating
That's
up,
good, man. That's good.
Just beating off on
Beating up before. No, I'm just playing.
I support that too.
Just like taking a couple pills before I go down, like all the way out of bed, and yeah, I didn't do that. I just fucking passed out.
Legal pills. We
Oh yeah. I woke up at like 4 a.m, and I'm like, fuck, and my head was pounding. Got a towel, got it all wet, and put it on my head, and just went back down.
I mean, it could have been bad for me. I think that's the reason why I stayed away from the drinks, because I was so upset that I really wanted to. I really wanted to drink, and I just didn't want to watch the game anymore because I was so pissed.
Yeah.
To be honest, like I knew I was getting drunk, but I didn't want to lose the buzz I had going from like the midday
pool.
or actually 10 a.m. when we
In the
started.
pool, yeah.
I had an all-day buzz going. And
Hey,
I
man,
liked
no,
it.
that
That's
was
impressive.
That was a great day.
Yeah.
It really was, man. Just chilling at the pool.
Yeah.
It's Des Moines, Iowa. You
Yeah.
know, it was what was it, like 80 degrees and
Yeah, it was
sunny.
a great day. It was not too hot,
awesome.
not too cold. It was
Hey, man, I don't mean to toot my
fan-fucking-tastic.
own horn, But I can make some fucking meat. But
fuck, dude, I was actually on my way over here. I'm like, I want to ask him.
I just want to know: do you tenderize that meat the same way you tenderize your tenderonis?
They're not tenderonis anymore. They're tenderonis.
Oh, tenderonis.
The tenderizing comes after the courtship.
You use that same sauce too?
Oh yes.
He's like, hey, girl, listen, we gotta get ready, and I don't know if I'm gonna eat.
Hey, bud, it's not a sauce; it's a marinade.
Ah, yes.
I marinate them. The tenderonis. All right, so
hey man, coming to this, okay, so we'll get into it here because, like you said, you had not an issue, but you were like, he's got a USA jersey.
I was like, God damn it, motherfucker!
And
this is a good
for me, it shouldn't be a big deal, especially, and I guess for you either. You're born and raised here, man.
Yeah, I was born and raised in the USA,
and I
was raised in the USA, but I wasn't raised as USA.
Right.
If that makes any sense.
Big difference.
No, you weren't. And here's I said, I've said before. Oh, I guess I haven't said before, but I have said it. So I'm from the motherland, baby, straight from the South. But here in the States, I lived in California for a brief 1.5 2 years.
Are you a former blood?
Well, I was in between gangs.
He was crippin'.
I was like Bloods and Cribs. I was in between gangs, and then we had to move.
Latin Kings.
I was actually trying to join the Golden Lords. I love their outfits.
They got great dental.
They had a great dental plan.
Nice.
It was all gold teeth.
Gold teeth.
But but I was raised in small towns, mainly up until like I was maybe 8 9 years old.
Okay.
So, I mean, like, and in small towns, they're very like, yeah, USA, yeah.
Yeah.
So, we grew up there, and I was like, yeah, USA, yeah. Like, watching the Olympics and stuff in the early 90s. And then we moved here. I'd never seen a black person that it wasn't on TV until I moved here to Des Moines. Dude in our class in 2nd grade, Vizzy. Fuck, man, what's his name?
Did he have a big dick?
I couldn't tell you. We were in 2nd grade.
Hey man, that dick was huge.
Huge.
Hey man,
I don't think he's ever gonna hear this. I think it's Shane.
Shane, yeah, Shane.
Okay, yeah,
Shane.
First African American brother I ever saw in person.
Yeah.
As I walked into class, I was like, "Oh shit, there's one." But yeah, other than that, I'd never seen one. My time in California, all Mexicans. That's all I saw.
Yeah, just Mexicans.
But so I'm like, for me, I've always had a soft spot for the USA and stuff in Olympic sports when they're not playing Mexico, when they're not faced off or anywhere like that.
Right.
Depending on the sport as well. In soccer, no, I can't do it for the men's.
Yeah.
Not for the men's.
See, this is the thing.
Rivalry.
The rivalries too.
See, that's the thing is, I was raised by asshole purists, and I'm a purist. Yeah. I'm an asshole purist.
Yeah.
So I will not touch any memorabilia of theirs. I will not cheer for them in anything, whether it's the Olympics or not. I won't cheer USA on. Sounds weird, but I'm a purist. So if Mexico's in it, I cheer. If they're not in it, I don't watch it really. Mm-hmm. Or I could watch it, but I'm not going to entertain saying, oh, I want this person to win or I want that person to win. I could care less.
Kidding me? In 2004, I was in my bathtub, and I'm like, I'm Michael Phelps. Michael Phelps. I was swimming too.
I've never had the desire within me to cheer on the USA, and it sounds weird because I'm born in California, raised in Des Moines.
Right.
But it's just how I was raised. I always wore Mexico jerseys. I always wore Chivas jerseys, and nothing else touches his skin. But
hey, man, quick question for Hugo Sanchez: did you ever live in California?
No, I didn't.
I almost feel like
the pleasure.
I feel like it's almost like obligatory for any Mexican coming to this country or at any point has to be in California for a small amount of
They were at full capacity. They were overrun by Mexicans.
In Halo when you respawn because you're leaving Mexico. You respawn in California.
You respawn in LA or San Diego,
and then you start running around looking for guns. But hey man, the reason I kind of touch on this subject was because when we were. I remember there were some Latinos as well that would kind of not neglect their heritage and stuff. Like you definitely don't. You're like, yeah, I'm Mexican. I'm Mexican because I'm a purist. Even though I was born in the U.S., I love this country and everything it's given me, whatever. But yeah,
Yeah, but Mexico. I root Mexican teams. It's completely different when it comes to political aspects and things like
that. Right, absolutely. So none of us do that, absolutely. But so there was. I remember knowing some people, and there was one girl I remember. I would continuously ask her throughout the years because I would always forget because she would never tell me exactly where. But I would be like, hey, where are you from? And because, she was Hispanic.
Yeah.
And she'd be like, oh, my parents are from Central America, but I'm from here.
I know who you're talking about. We're going to call her Ceci.
Okay.
Is that okay?
We can call her that.
Or
Let's
watermelon.
Call her Ceci.
Yeah.
Let's call her Ceci.
Okay, we'll call her Ceci. Yes.
So before we
remember,
dive,
no names.
No names.
before we dive
we'll make your name
deep
up.
into that, going back to Randy, I think there's a big difference when it comes to like you can get not necessarily political, but I mean I guess we'll call it patriotism. But there's a big difference, like representing.
Right, in sports wise.
It's competitive. So I think when it comes to that scenario, I think it's fair game. It doesn't necessarily mean that you're an asshole, but you're just you're rooting for your team, and I get that. Going back to wearing the jerseys and stuff, because growing up, I could relate to being a purist myself as far as like, wearing the Mexico jerseys or
just hanging out with a couple
jerseys.
races.
And then I would see other kids, and friends who were of Latino descent, and they'd be rocking the USA jerseys. And in my mind, I wouldn't get mad, but I'd be like, what a fucking traitor. Like, what are you doing? And most times, because, I was a kid, so I'd confront him. I would confront him, dude, and I'm like, what are you doing?
Adrian?
What are you doing? Like...
What a traitor.
And then, dude, that was my mentality. Like, you're a fucking traitor. Like, why are you wearing that? And they're like, oh, I'm from here. But now I get it because we actually had this encounter not too long ago. We were at a patio, and there was one girl wearing a Mexico jersey, another girl wearing the U.S. jersey. And then I asked her, I'm like, hey, where's your Mexico jersey? Oh, no, I was born here. I'm repping U.S.
Right.
Which now, like, okay, like, I'm getting out of my bubble.
Hey, but let's not leave it out. They were sisters.
Yeah. But were they both born here or
no?
So I get
older
that.
Sister not born here.
I get that, dude. I get that because it's kind of like it ties in with like what this show is about, like identity, and as far as like you can't tell me what I see myself as or like a common ground that I connect with, So it's like. Now looking, I have a little more respect for it. Okay, that's you choose.
And I'll tell you what, I relate to it as well. I have brothers and stuff, and my brothers are like, they're also their Spanish sucks. It's horrible. You guys know who you are, but they also like they're hardcore. They're when Mexico's playing, they're yeah. Now I got a cousin, and he's just a bandwagon. If Mexico USA, I know you know who I'm talking. But if Mexico USA play, and if USA wins,
he was actually one of the kids who I confronted.
USA baby, USA, yeah, y'all lost. And he's born here. And then if Mexico wins, yeah, baby, Mexico, papa, Mexico, sí, yeah, ganamos, lo hicimos, we did it.
Somebody get this guy home.
You guys suck. So I mean, I get it, but it's more of a bandwagon thing.
That's the thing. I don't care if you.
But that's like the biggest. That's
the bandwagon thing.
Not
even
just a bandwagon.
Fucking choose one. Like,
but let's say that's one of like the biggest perks of being like born here.
No, I disagree.
But it's a sport, so like you could disagree. But I mean, obviously he disagrees with you because he thinks either way.
What do you think, Randy?
That's fine. But I'll tell you one. That is one thing that I think we don't get. We don't get the benefit of the doubt in this. If we show up somewhere wearing Mexico jerseys and USA is playing, and let's say it's just us, five of us, like Mexican descendant kids.
Which has happened before.
And we show up and it's into a bar and it's all nothing but, we'll call it the Outlaws. The American Outlaws are all there.
Yeah.
And they see us there. And then, we could strike up a little conversation here and there and whatever. And they'd be like, oh, so you guys are from here, huh? Yeah. I'm like, yeah. Like, oh, but you're repping Mexico?
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, you would. Why don't you just go back to Mexico then? We don't get the benefit of the doubt. Now, if USA is playing Ireland and a bunch of Irish people show up,
like, I like where you're going.
Huh? You're from Ireland. They're like, no, that's where my family's originally from.
My cousin got this jersey.
The ones that got here like in the 1920s, that's where they're from. But I've been born here.
Oi, donkey!
Born here, yeah, donkey.
I'm having a great time.
They ask him, they're like, oh, did you guys come by? You came by yourself? He's like, no,
I'm here by myself.
I brought donkey. But yeah, like, they're given the benefit of the doubt. Like, oh, okay, you're because of your roots, and it's the same thing we're doing because of our roots.
No questions
we're
asked.
cheering for Mexico because of our roots. But if an Irish guy who's not really Irish, like just from descendants like 100 years ago, is cheering on Ireland, he's like, yeah, it's my great grandfather. That's where he's from. Whatever. They're like, oh, that's cool. I respect that. But if we're doing it, oh, why? Like,
Okay.
Don't you like it here?
All right.
Don't you like America?
Okay, here's the thing. I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt. I'm not saying if it gets racial or anything like that. No.
And we're not trying to go that way. We're not trying to go negative.
I do get it. I do get it to an extent because of how the rivalness. Because here, obviously, you go to another Canada or Ireland. U.S. is facing some other international team. It's not the same as with Mexico because it's just so heated, man. And we're neighbors,
Yeah, that's the whole thing. We're neighbors.
So I think it's very intense. It's a very intense rivalry for sure.
We share a border. And what I have to say on what you were about to ask about bandwagoners, what I think.
Yeah.
First of all, I think they're scum. Okay?
Scum of the earth.
But hear me out though. But I would never ever tell somebody they couldn't do that. Right. I don't think I would judge them based on that.
Oh, I judge them hard.
Yeah, dude. But obviously I would do it more as a hazing kind of thing because during sports that's what we do.
Right.
If me and you don't share the same liking of clubs in Mexico, right? Within the Mexican league.
Yeah.
So we haze each other.
Oh hell
we
yeah.
can haze each other when we play each other.
Oh hell yeah.
Jesus Christ, you guys wouldn't shut the fuck up the other day with the hazing. Well, not you specifically,
No,
but you.
I jumped in at the very end.
Hey, bud, that's an argument I will go into any day of the week. We are the most historic team in Mexico, whether you guys like it or not. We're not going to go into that. But fair enough.
Absolutely.
No, but when it comes to the national team, dude, everyone's locking arms.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Can I get you a drink?
We all slide into one glove.
Exactly. No, it's
we all slid right in.
Dude, it is beautiful, man.
I always get the thumb because I'm the biggest one.
Well, okay, and then can we just say this as a part of it, even though it doesn't have much to do with the topic? Mexican fans are the best fans in the fucking world.
No
okay?
fucking
We get
debate
along with
about
everybody.
it.
Yeah.
Okay, we party with everybody.
And then we get kicked out.
Everybody wants to party with us too, man.
But when we get kicked out, everybody leaves. You shouldn't have kicked us out.
That's right.
Well, I think,
but it's been proven. Okay, doesn't matter where we outsung Brazil in Brazil for the national motherfucking anthem. Okay,
goddamn.
Yeah, dude.
We outsung Brazil. We were the loudest team, except for who beat us in the last, let's say, 4 World Cups.
France.
No,
Probably Argentina.
Cameroon.
South Africa.
Okay.
When it was in South Africa, but 4 years ago it was in Brazil. And we outsung Brazil.
Well, that's the thing is, if you can beat out the host nation,
yes, absolutely,
you're doing something right. And I would venture out and say that in Russia, this last World Cup, if we weren't the loudest,
we were the loudest. We were ranked number 1.
Yeah, we were. I remember that. Yeah,
we were ranked number 1.
I would be surprised if we were not the loudest, because that's just how we are.
Yeah,
we go there, we go for our team.
And you know what? I'll tell you what. Maybe it's just because the Russian national anthem's so damn complicated. Snack, snack, snook, snack.
I like how all their fonts are yelling at you. Have you noticed that? Yeah. All their fonts are just yelling,
and their veins are popping out.
They're constantly yelling at each other. That's why everything's so high tension over there, I think.
Yeah, they need to relax.
But I love their women.
Easy. Yeah, man.
Russian women. Yeah. Hear me out. I love you.
Irina Shayk, fuck you for breaking my boy's heart.
Which one?
But congrats on the new man. You
Cristiano or Bradley
I wouldn't say
Cooper.
upgrade.
Nah, man.
I'm just gonna leave it there.
Hey, first things first, she's trash. I think she's trash.
I think
she's just a money hungry.
Wait, who is she?
Gorgeous model.
She was
she dated Cristiano Ronaldo, and then she just dated Bradley Cooper. They were gonna get married. No, dude.
No, Bradley Cooper called it off.
Hey, bro, follow TMZ.
She got, you know what? She got
starstruck.
What's the word? No, she intimidated by Lady Gaga.
Yeah, dude, she got
and
Gaga.
her tan skin.
She got Gaga.
Yeah, Lady Gaga's tan skin.
Get the fuck out of here.
Lady Gaga's Italian.
Is she? Her nose says it.
Yeah.
Hey,
that's kind of racist. I don't know.
Hey, she's from part of Queens, okay?
Little Italy.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Victimone.
All right, hey man. Well, we did get we got. I'm always saying don't write us letters, but we're always accepting to this.
All right.
So we received a letter. We're gonna have our man
Hugo
Sands.
I'm excited right now.
This is the first letter.
Fuck, dude. Wow.
Hey, let me get you some. Here's the mail. It never fails. When it comes, I wanna take a couple shots of tequila.
Dude, I got butterflies in my tummy now.
Okay, so for people that can hear this. That is paper.
Fuck
okay,
yeah.
so this was actually
it's a $100 bill
written. Okay, this is a real letter. Now,
but we would appreciate your tweets.
On this side, just remember, go on to Twitter, send us a message on there, maybe even over Facebook, and let us know what you want to know or what. If maybe you have a question to ask us, and this right here is going to be read by the one and only Mr. Hugo Sanchez. Will you please do the honors of the first letter?
Fuck yeah,
dude.
Wow, I'm excited, man.
Go ahead and read it into the mic and see what happens.
Mail time is brought to you by Aero D. We got some spring rolls on the table right
Aero
now.
D.
If you can't
love
smell
you.
them.
And the award goes to.
Let's see. Go ahead.
I can't open it.
Please.
For best.
What do the dudes always say? I
can't.
And the award for best nudes goes to.
Okay. Dear Latino Letdown, huge fan of the show, even though you guys talk so much shit about tits and pussy. We love you too. I have recently started dating a Mexican man. Ooh, man, not a boy, a man. No surprise there.
Yeah.
What I want to know how do I get his family to accept me? I don't want them to think I'm just trying to get him a citizenship. Your guidance is needed. Please help. Thank you. P.S. A-Train sounds so hot.
I know.
Hey, man, that's too much.
I know.
I was believing every single word except that last bit.
Believe it, because I didn't write that shit.
I
did not write that shit.
You better believe it, man.
A-Train.
First of all, why would I write that I'm hot? First, I'm fucking gorgeous,
hey,
baby.
man, you a funny
I'm
man.
a funny motherfucker.
You're
and apparently, I'm
man.
a Serta fucking mattress because I'm comfortable.
You a funny motherfucker.
Hey, dude, he's
I'm
a
like
he's a
homemakers.
Tempur-Pedic, baby. He's got
like,
two sides, and each one can cater to you.
Yeah.
I'm a dangerous man.
Call me homemakers. I just make motherfuckers comfortable.
All right, man. So let's
Dude,
see.
that's fucking funny. I
what's
love
the,
this. I love this.
What's the answer? What kind of guidance could you give her, Hugo Sanchez?
She needs some advice.
Me? Are we going around the table like
let's
like
just go
that
around the
70
table.
show?
Yeah, go for it.
Let me light it up.
Okay. I've recently started dating a Mexican man. What I want to know is how do I get his family to accept me? I don't want them to think I'm just getting him a citizenship. Your guidance is needed. Okay. What I would recommend is fuck. And fuck. But be willing to try the food. Don't be I don't like this, or it's too spicy, or give it a try. Keep an open mind. Learn how to make micheladas. I guess that's that'll definitely.
That's real advice right there.
I feel like that's a bit of everybody. Like not every man's like, yo, a man. The way to a man's heart is through his stomach.
Yeah.
But I think the real way, like if you're trying to get the family to accept you, a girl never, ever, ever turn down the opportunity to help. Oh, mamas love that shit.
Good shit.
They shouldn't even have to tell you. If you see them just doing something, like, hey,
just
can I help you do
jump
this?
In there.
And they will not hesitate to. They'll give you small tasks first, small little ones.
Don't ask. Just get in there.
Just getting in there, and that is
dirty.
Get those elbows dirty.
As soon as you start getting in there, the mama is just gonna be like, oh my god, I love her. Bring her back because we got dishes next week too.
Yeah.
But yeah,
dude, that's some solid advice.
Every little bit of help is just. Click, you're in.
Well, now you helped Hugo Sanchez, but now what's your A-Train?
No, that's mine.
That is yours.
Mine.
Yeah. I like that one.
That's
mine. I'm gonna add one quick thing.
The food,
because I know, like when we've had we've gatherings and stuff, and I mean the guys will help out on their part, but like I've seen a few outlying like females who just kind of sit there and just kind of
they'll do it.
No, they'll just sit there and if they need me to, I guess, or they'll wait to be served, I guess,
Right. They're non-assertive ones.
And it's just like, yo, man, what the fuck? Get up, fucking,
because like real
accommodate yourself.
Real Latino women are not very they don't. First of all, they don't really like to let you do anything unless you're willing to do it. Like, unless you're in the family. Into it yourself. No, hey man, we're not beggars. We're not gonna beg you to do shit.
Yeah. If you don't want to do it, no,
they'll leave you alone. But I mean, like, if you do that, if you're really trying to get in with the family, that goes a long fucking way.
But the guys notice as well. Like
the guys
we notice,
attention.
dude. We
like the dad will be like, "Good job."
Yeah. I mean, we're not standing by either. We'll help,
absolutely.
And stuff. But we notice that shit too.
The dad will give you the whole "Vete a mojar la verga, güey." Go ahead, get it.
Man. A-Train hit the nail right
on the fucking head.
That's probably the best.
Yeah,
best advice you could probably give anybody. My advice would be like if you're trying to accomplish something, right? So this person's trying to get this Mexican family to accept her, right? Because she believes that they don't.
Yes.
Right. I would see it as, and being the typical analytical person that I am, I would think of it as if she was trying to lose weight, right? What would I suggest to her? Well, a lot of people say
break up with this motherfucker because this is not gonna be the way to go.
If you want to lose weight, right? What do you do when you go? You got to stick to a good diet, right?
Cocaine and
strippers.
But if you go, like you say, go buy some good food, right?
Right.
So you go to the grocery store, and where's all the good food at? The good food is on the area, like the perimeter of the store.
The
Usually,
outline.
the
where it's
closer you go to the
refrigerated,
center,
vegetables.
the closer you go to the center, the more like carbs and shit like that you're gonna find.
Yeah.
So I suggest to you, my fellow listener and lovely writer, start with the outside edges.
Oh yeah.
Start with the outside edges of the family.
The rim.
Talk to the sisters. Talk to the mom. Talk to the dad.
Yeah.
Get it from the outside and then go in towards the guy.
I get it,
But
though.
don't make it look like you want to fuck the dad, because that would be.
Because that happens too.
Let yourself be
careful.
loved. Let yourself be loved.
That's
there
right.
you go.
Also, one thing, because it can be intimidating for any family. For any individual going into a family, meeting. Obviously, it can be a little intimidating concept. But oh fuck, I just forgot what I was gonna say.
God damn it, you and that marijuana.
I know.
How many did you have today?
Devil's
2?
lettuce. No, man.
You had 2 marijuanas today?
The devil's lettuce is what we call Aroid spring rolls.
Brought to you by...
yeah, come on. A-Train, let us know who our sponsor is today.
Hey, man, I gotta give him a shout out during mail time because it's brought
You did.
It's brought to you by Aroid. Over off of what are we on? No, we're on
Indianola Avenue.
Ave, baby.
Guys, I lost the thought.
Right up at the Taekwondo studio.
They have the best Thai
Chinese food.
Lao Chinese food.
I think they might be Vietnamese.
Is it Vietnamese? Yes. Thai,
yeah,
Lao,
I love
Vietnamese.
Chinese food. I love Chinese food. My favorite. Great spring rolls, great meatballs, even though my friends think that they're the ass of the...
Wait, so...
Those are the ass pieces.
So what was yours? And
I love the buttholes.
You didn't say
Oh,
it.
he did. He said start around the edges.
Yeah, start around the
Start
edges.
around the edges.
Don't go right for the nougaty center.
Lick the
Of course.
rim.
Which is him.
Mine is more like
Lick the tip.
philosophical. I'm sorry. I like to get philosophical.
Yeah, no, dude. I fucking love these
So,
intellectual
start-
conversations.
Start on the edges, baby.
All right.
Start on the edges.
Open for interpretation.
Unless you don't really mean it, then yeah, just, let him... let him pepper your chorizo, what I say, your chicharron.
Hey, man, do we
with
really...
his chorizo.
Do we really talk about tits and pussy that much, though? I feel like it's ever not as much.
I'm sorry, I don't mean it. Please don't write us letters on this. I've asked you plenty of times.
I guess.
Hey, man.
Don't mean
Wow,
it's just a joke.
love
we'll keep an
plump
eye on that,
peaches.
guys. I wasn't aware that
I love plump peaches.
we give off that vibe.
yeah.
But all right.
This goes out to all my ladies with the breastises. I can't wait for October because I care for you twice as much in October. Yeah, Susan G. Komen, baby.
I think another little tip of advice as far as it's a friendly icebreaker. Obviously, be true to yourself first and foremost. But if you want to get a little acquainted and bring down the barriers, give off a friendly vibe, immerse yourself in the soccer culture and get educate yourself, as far as teams, players. I don't know. I mean, watch some games.
Buy yourself his favorite team's jersey.
or even just rocking a jersey. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Let's
that's
this
sexy,
is
dude.
assuming that
rocking a jersey for yourself.
I'm not saying no, but this is assuming that the man is actually a big fan because I know some guys that don't give a damn, and they're
Okay. Yeah.
there's
true.
we know soccer. There are some of them are our friends, and they don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
They don't care about soccer.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, assuming he does, yeah, man. Hey, man, every little bit counts, every little thing, anything else you know about him. The more you know, the easier it is gonna be. But yeah, if you're trying to, but it depends. Are you trying to get at him, or are you trying to get at, like I said, the family?
Right.
You want the family to accept you, like I said. The easiest
That's what I mean.
Well, clearly this listener is trying to go to the next level. If she's trying to appease the family.
She's trying to. So she's trying to go raw.
But I mean, I think that's
Watch
a great
out, sir.
icebreaker with the family as far as soccer, dads, brothers.
She wants to start a family.
Gentlemen, if you're out there and you know that your girlfriend is not Latino and she's wondering how close she can get to you, please start wearing a condom. This one's dangerous.
Man.
And she's probably cheating on you.
Man.
I'm just kidding. I kid. Try. Hey man, remember Triumph? I kid.
Yes, the insult dog. Dude,
The insult dog.
I love that guy.
What a guy. Hey, man, we strayed a little far away from it, but we do appreciate the letter.
I like this, man. I like this.
And that was Mail Time, brought to you by Aroy D.
Yeah, nice. I like that segment.
Hey, man, speedy service at a speedy price.
I like it.
It smells good in there, contrary to other places I've been, but good stuff.
So a little overview. So we said accommodate yourself. Be helpful. Help out with the mom.
Yeah, if you want to go for the heart, you go for the mom.
That's such a
that's
mom
a killer.
Dude.
Is like, I'm not saying Mexicans or Latinos, what have you, are mama's boys.
Oh, we are.
But we are very protective of our mamas, and once our mamas give the approval, the green thumb, we're like a lot easier to handle.
Yeah, not to mention some moms can be kind of hard to please.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah. So don't let it get you down. Just kind of stick with it.
Look, first of all, you're never gonna be good enough for my mama.
Never.
Until you like melt her heart by doing that kind of stuff.
Yeah. So it's little by little,
That's Latina mamas. Latina mamas take care of their boys so much. To their girls, they just tell them, no vienes conca, no seas conca.
Yeah.
But to their boys, they're like, mijo, no te dejes manipular por la güerita.
Yeah.
Quieren tu corazón. Y te lo van a tirar. But you know. Hey man, they're doing it for our best intentions.
They do with.
So ladies,
with
accommodate yourself. Be helpful. Be willing.
Above all, be sexy.
Be sexy. Lick the rims. Go on the outline.
Oh, I heard that. Yeah, if he's into it, eat his ass.
And be open-minded as far as trying new things, especially with the family when it comes to food and different activities. Including cocaine and learning how to make a michelada. So, yeah.
Oh, yeah,
that's some solid advice, man.
Actually, we have a homeboy. We'll call him Frank, who his girl makes some pretty bomb micheladas.
She does. That was actually very impressive.
Happy birthday, girl.
Very impressive shit
for a woman from the.
She is Clamato.
Yes,
Clamato.
She uses Clamato. And,
I don't like the pre-made ones. Do you guys like the pre-made ones?
I haven't tried them, man. Or are you
the ones with Clamato?
So there's two.
There's two, but there's
the can, but then there's like a cup that's like empty, and it's got like everything like powdered at the very bottom. Yeah. Okay, I've been wanting to try that.
I mean the pre-made ones, like the can ones that you just go and it's ready to roll.
But the ones with Clamato or the ones without? Because there's some that don't have Clamato. Okay.
Did you know there's
tried those? Clamato?
No, there's a. What's the
clams?
Not
tomatoes?
Not Coors.
Disgusting.
Oh, Coors Banquet. Yeah.
There's I think it's Bud Light that has a.
Yeah, Bud Light has a michelada, and so does. No, now it's.
Who's the?
Estrella.
There's another one.
Right?
Estrella.
Are those the ones we had?
Yeah.
Yeah. He bought some this weekend, and we had some.
Oh fuck! I was gonna tell you to keep the can.
I want to tell you they're fucking delicious, but I was fucking blacked out by then to fucking remember how good they were. It was just alcohol. It was at that point it wasn't alcohol.
I feel like they put too much of the Clamato in.
It was just water. Yeah, the ones we had, I don't think had Clamato, and if they did, it was light.
And not enough lime. Like whenever I have one, I have to add more beer and I have to add lime.
Yeah, man, this was pretty early on. What'd you think of those Smirnoff Smash ones? They were like 50-50, whatever. Like,
you tried that.
I got one. I was gonna give it to you.
No, I tried it off yours.
Yeah, it made my vagina tingle.
He was good. I thought it was good, man. And
then
I started adding like tahini and shit.
Yeah,
because I'm like, it's not good enough. Not good enough. But yeah, I liked it. I loved it.
All right.
Hey man, we are not alcoholics. We just enthusiasts.
We just like to be creative.
Yeah.
We are very creative.
I love breweries because they make my alcoholism seem more like a hobby.
Yeah.
Because I get to walk around with a lot of beer.
Business meeting and.
Can I have a beer flight, please?
And all that shit.
Yes. But sir, that's your fifth one. It's okay. We're on a flight that I'm not driving.
I'm here on a...
Tell the captain, though, we need to go.
I'll tell you what, man. They're going to be sponsoring my flight on vacation because I hate flights.
Yeah.
But I love beer.
Oh, hell yeah.
So I will be smashed.
Oh, another pro tip. It doesn't always happen, but if you bring like a little snack or something for the stewardess, they actually are really, really nice to you. And they'll...
Really? It's like a tip, I guess.
If there's like space on the flight, they'll bump you up like, "Oh, sir, we have another seat available if you want it."
But wait, when do you bribe them?
So when they're going around like handing out the little snacks, peanuts, which you can't have either way. A friend of mine actually did this.
Die.
He had like some Skittles or something, like hey, this is for you in a joking friendly way, oh, I actually have something for you, like he's like. No, thank you. I'm good. But would you like some peanuts? Whatever. Made her laugh.
Would you like
some penis?
Peanuts.
I heard you say penis.
Well, I mean that too.
She just.
Hey man.
Hey, nowadays
Selective
you never
hearing.
know. It's a stewardess, okay?
Selective hearing, man.
What's the term? High roller club or the
the
high mile?
No,
my high club. Yeah.
My high club, yeah.
Him in one day.
So wait. So your buddy actually did that? And
Yeah.
She accepted the.
Oh yeah. Well, she laughed. Obviously, it's you have to. I don't know.
You have to be funny.
Yeah, you got to be joking about it. And she took it. And she was like, "Oh, thank you." And then she came back 5 minutes later, bumped his ass up.
No.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to test that theory.
And he's done it. He's done it not a handful of times, but he's done it like 2 times. He's been successful.
Again, selective hearing. She bumped his ass up. So what do you mean? She came, she threw him down, she pulled down his pants, and
gave him a
laid
bump.
down a line on his cheeks, and she bumped his ass up.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's exactly how it happened.
Look, I'm just thinking,
like. And then she knocked on.
Movie.
She's like to the pilot, "Hey, you want to get in on this?"
This man's got 2 cheeks. And he wants
He's
to.
like, yeah, these fucking things drive themselves.
Let me get it on autopilot.
And she's like, he really wants that executive seat up front. So he said, "Hey, tell the pilot to come back and get it."
Oh man. Yeah.
Hey man, like I was saying, hey, yeah, that's a good travel tip. Again, let's just finish up on this.
Get drunk before the flight.
Yeah, get drunk before the flight, or take an Ambien, whichever.
I will.
Yeah. Fuck me. The whole, not really being, not saying not true, but like, kind of denying yourself a little bit. Because, like I said, Ceci,
you filthy whore.
First of all, let me just say, Ceci was banging. Okay.
Yeah.
She was banging.
I didn't mean that, guys. I'm sorry.
Dude, she was curves.
Curves. I don't know what happened to you or where you're at, but I miss you.
I hope you're okay.
I miss some curves. Okay. I never tried to go after her because I was like, no fucking.
Everybody else is?
No fucking way. Yeah.
I don't think not a lot of people did.
Hey, Jamie,
they were intimidated.
Jamie, look her up. I want to see how she looks right now.
You know what? We're gonna go on a.
Is she looking like a Coke bottle?
And we're going on a trip on our favorite rocket ship. Going through Facebook.
Yeah, be true to yourself. Don't be ashamed of. I mean, you are what you are.
I'm not saying she was ashamed. I think she just wanted to be like not categorized, like and be told like, or maybe wanted to like not be put like in a Mexican vote. With like, people telling her, you're Mexican.
Okay,
yeah.
I get that.
Because she would specify like, look, my parents are from Central America.
I get that.
I'm from here.
I get that.
Yeah, because then she'd be like, oh, I'm a watermelon. And they're going to be like, what?
Oh, you should have said...
It's like, what part of Mexico
shit,
is that?
Why didn't you say so?
Shit, why didn't you say so? Hey, man, is that right next to Niagara Falls? Well, I mean, like, to me, like I said, when I found out, like I said, it was later on, like in high school, like junior, sophomore year, and I found out she was actually Guatemalan descendants because she's from here.
Watermelon.
Yeah. And I used to
say watermelon on her
and it was one of like her best friends that told me, yeah, you didn't know that? I'm like, no, she's always told me I'm from, my parents are from Central America and I'm from here.
Can you type her name in?
So I didn't know. Oh, I forgot, my bad.
Well, I don't know if she's got the same last name now.
One little thing is, I get it, not wanting to be categorized, oh, you're Mexican, as far as like every other South American country. It's like, hey, man, I get it. It gets old and,
boom, found her.
No,
let me see this Coke bottle.
Hey man, she still looks a little bit the same.
Here, just show me the last name so I can look it up on this phone.
It's still the same.
So you actually might have been there for this occasion, but here's an example of not wanting to be. Well, hello.
Let me find a better.
Hey.
Oh, she's a mother.
I figured that.
Oh Lord.
This was
it's getting better.
This was an event that happened in Ames.
We miss you. Hey, I guess she'll I don't know if she'll ever hear this because the thing says she's in San Antonio, Texas.
I don't know if you were there for this specific event, but a certain Thanos was present and they were working on a project. It was a community thing, whatever, parade, yada yada yada. They were making a float.
Oh, they used to work at the same bank. I don't know
Whoa. Anyways, okay. So they were making this float for a parade.
Penis float.
And then
root beer float.
So it's the community of Latinos pretty much. And so everyone's there. They're putting in work, construction, building this thing up, framing it up. And
doing what they do best.
And Thanos goes over and he sees a group of, this group of guys just kind of standing around, not saying much, not contributing at all. And he goes, "Hey guys, what the fuck? You guys gonna help out or what?" Because that's something Thanos would do.
Yeah.
And I'll say it verbatim. It's like, "Hey, you guys gonna help out? Or you guys gonna, do your part?" Pero nosotros no somos latinos. Así que. So Thanos being, "So what the fuck are you then?" And they just kind of like shrugged it. And we all have an idea of what group of nationality these guys were, but it's just kind of like, "Hey man, what the fuck?"
Wait a second.
Go ahead and tell the nationality. I don't think. I don't know.
Actually, okay, guess which.
The way you phrased it right now.
Yeah.
Now, are we? I guess I gotta ask a question.
Nosotros no somos latinos.
Central or South America?
Or Caribbean.
South.
No,
I'm sorry, but if your language is Latin based, you are Latino.
So I'm
gonna
say Argentinian.
Yeah,
that sounds about right. Hey man, I'm not saying all of you, but a lot of you fucks are so stuck up. Why?
Except Lionel Messi's wife, Antonia. Oh my God, Coco, whatever. I follow her on Instagram. But anyways, continue.
Yeah. Why are you like? ¿Por qué? Are you? Well, you're not fucking. You're not English because you don't speak English. Oye, vos, ¿por qué?
Che boludo,
porque somos los mejores del mundo.
Pibe.
Vamos, pibe, pelotudo, es que así es el fútbol.
Ese pelotón.
Así se vive la intensidad. Why? Even you guys even sound like little bitches when you talk. God damn.
I wouldn't go that far.
No, because a lot of those dudes, like, they look like tough badasses, and then they come to the fucking mic, and you're like, "Oh, this motherfucker's gonna be like, yeah, tuvimos un juego muy duro, muy difícil."
No, but
no, es que la cosa es que el árbitro no pitó las dos faltas, y ahora estoy aquí, mira.
Okay, that goes for individually, but
yeah. No.
I mean,
have you ever heard the whole?
You have to have an
national
appreciation for the different,
Es que
how the variety.
Es que ya estoy harto, que siempre me pitan todo en contra. O sea, si vos no sabés que a todos nos pitan todo en contra, si ya lo ves.
I guess a lot of my hostility of this is not really coming towards. Sorry, Argentinians. It's not coming towards you. It's coming
towards you.
It's coming towards you from
You're
the,
gonna get the
from
shit
the
right
football aspect.
Yeah, okay, that makes so much.
That is the biggest one where you got like.
That makes so much more sense.
If there's like one country that I can't stand in el mundo del fútbol, en el mundo del
Pinche mundo.
son los pinches boludos, güey. Los pinches boludos de
Pinche boludo.
Pinche boludo. Oh my God. I mean, especially when we were in Chicago that one time.
Yeah.
And those dudes wanted to talk so
and I
much
thought I was
shit.
going to get my ass beat.
I know. This dude's sending a text from the bathroom. He's like, 911, there's 5-on-1.
Dude, they
like,
all came in.
I was like, oh, it's a gangbang.
And I heard their voices. I'm like, fuck.
They were talking so much shit that they were going to win. Blah, blah,
browser's
blah.
banner when you need one?
Yeah.
Oh, man. I was a little nervous.
And they lost in PKs, to Chile, back-to-back. To, whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Copa America.
Two Copa Americas back-to-back because one was the real one, the other one was the Centennial. And we're out at that bar, and we're just we're giving them shit, and they're like
it's going back
like,
and forth.
Well, yeah, but
shit talking, but
like,
competitive, clean. It's
they're talking,
personal.
But they're talking about how they're superior, how they're better, all this shit. I'm like,
how they got all the Nazi gold and shit.
And then obviously like drunk A-Train's like, yeah, prove it. You lost last year when it was real, and this time it's just for a celebration.
Oh, they did. I forgot about.
I'm
that.
Like, prove it, and I'm like, look, you lost. And then we had that Venezuelan guy,
and then we tried to make him kiss his girlfriend.
He was gay. He was gay, the Venezuelan guy, and he's like, si pierde Argentina me tiene que dar un whatever.
Yeah.
And we're like egging him on. And as soon as the last PK went in, those guys just all walked in.
Yeah.
And that's when we were like, bitches.
Fucking
boludos.
In the soccer world, Argentinos are like the worst, I think.
Yeah, that's funny, man.
But like in the real world, absolutely. I'm assuming
no animosity against.
Like Donald Trump says, I assume some are good people.
I like how we can quote that guy. It's so funny.
Some. A lot of them are just bitches.
Man.
Donald Trump said that himself. But, yeah. Hey, man, like I said, hey, Ceci, we found you. Hey, girl.
Don't be ashamed. Embrace that shit, girl.
Yeah, well, she did eventually, like I said. But it took her a long time.
Tell you what, man, I'll embrace them hips.
Let's get her on the phone.
Hey, hold on. Let's dial into San Antonio.
So, here on the record, it shows you denied being Central American. Back in high school, is this true?
It looks like the guy that she's with
is white.
No, it's Hispanic as well.
Good for her.
And she's in Texas, so definitely.
Yeah, dude, it's hard to dodge people of a Hispanic culture down in Texas.
It's like trying to dodge puddles in the river.
It's like an arranged marriage. You can't get away.
Mexicans in Texas are like Jesus. They're everywhere.
Jesus. Shout out to Chewy.
Yeah.
I miss the old Chewy.
I miss the old Chewy. I miss the old Jesus.
Jesus. You remember yelling that?
Háblame Jesús. Háblame
Oh,
Jesús.
fuck.
Hey, man, we are some degenerates.
Oh, man.
Hey, man, we've had some good times, my man. Hey, we owe you another boys trip.
Yeah.
Don't worry, we got you.
Yes.
Hey, man, we love you. We miss you as well. You're not dead, but you're not here.
You're not here, yeah. We miss the old
man.
Jesus.
Hey, man, to end that, like I said, to cut that off, to end it. Hey, she finally eventually, but like, I guess, I don't know if you guys have ever had a lot more experiences like that where people kind of, I'm not saying they deny, but they don't totally like, be like, yeah, I'm Hispanic or whatever, but because she would just throw it out there. No, my parents are from Central America.
Nobody asked about your parents.
I didn't ask about them. I asked about you. I'm like, where are you from? Or like, hey, what are you? I didn't used to be where you from. I say, hey, what are you?
What are you? Yeah, which is a fair question.
I don't like, because a little bit of her facial features gave me a little bit. I'm like, is she Italian? But I heard her. When Spanish was spoken around her, she would turn, and I'm like, oh, so she knows.
Yeah,
she understands.
She could understand.
But like I said, it took me like 7 years before I heard her speak a fucking word. And I was like, what the fuck? I'm like, you speak Spanish?
That came out of fucking nowhere.
You actually fucking speak it?
Dude, I don't know many watermelon people or Guatemalans or whatever we want to call them, but the two women that I've met that are Guatemalan, dude, they're really pretty.
Oh, yeah, man.
I used to work with one when I worked at the healthcare clinic.
Was she
when
pretty?
I was an interpreter. Oh, dude, she was gorgeous.
She was banging.
And the funny thing is, like, she was like my she would train me when I first started there.
Yeah.
She just kind of showed me the ropes and stuff.
Oh yeah.
And
Did you show her the ropes?
Oh, dude.
And then it'd be like, I don't know how to hold this pen. Show me. Grab my shoulder because that's the best way to learn.
Than the normal pens. No, but then she like starts talking to me about her husband. Right?
I quit.
Yeah, I was like, oh fuck. No, but she's like talking about her husband. She's like, oh yeah, he used to be my best friend, and I never thought I'd marry him. She's like, I didn't.
One of the good ones.
She's like, I didn't even date. She's like, I didn't even date the guy. Never dated the guy. She's like, he was always into me, but he was just my friend. We're just really good friends. And all of a sudden, she falls in love with him, I guess.
Good for him.
And then I found out who the guy was.
Oh, please do share.
I knew him back in the day, and I was like, that fucking douchebag.
What a tool bag.
Wait, do I know who it is?
I think he's Mexican. You know this guy.
Hey, man, we'll talk about this later.
Yeah, we'll talk about this later. But he's a fucking douchebag.
What
man.
a tool
Absolute
bag.
douchebag. I mean, I wouldn't say he's an asshole.
But he's an asshole.
Let me just say, okay, I work in the car business, and I helped him out with his car once. He trashed me on a survey because I charged him money. Okay, you fucking poor ass. Wow. Fucking get some money, okay?
Fucking Mexicans.
Listen here, you broke bitch.
No, broke motherfucker.
Oh, man, they are.
I hope your wife leaves you now.
Yeah, but even so, Ceci and this other girl that trained me, they were fucking gorgeous, man. They got
they're
some pretty
gorgeous.
women. They got some pretty women.
Shout out to the. Excuse me, I'm talking.
Oh, sorry, you did
that. Shout out to the 2011 Miss Universe Guatemala. Look it up. Oh, she's gorgeous.
Ay, Dios mío.
Beautiful. And then Jamaica was a close second. That was my order. It was Guatemala, Jamaica. And actually, Mexico went on to win the thing. Jimena Sanchez, but anyways.
Yeah.
Go on, A-Train, as you were speaking.
Hey, man, all I was saying was, like, you threw that out there. My sister-in-law's Guatemalan. She's cool.
Yeah?
We like her.
Yeah.
She's all right. She can stay.
Yeah.
I mean, they've got
three kids.
5 years, 3 kids later. I think she can stay.
You're not going to rat her out.
I'm not.
Will you approve?
Nice.
Everyone would just be like, hey, what up, May? Shout out to the kids.
Yeah. Anyways. All right, kids. Wrap this up.
Let's recap.
Yeah.
1, don't be ashamed of who you are.
That's
even
right.
if your friends don't like what you're wearing.
Embrace it.
I'm an American, even though I'm Mexican. I'm Mexican American.
Goddamn.
And I'm Mexican, even though I'm American.
I love to support the USA when and where appropriate.
I was supporting the women's.
I
was supporting the women's. I'll give him that.
Like I said, when and where appropriate. Because I
would
no. I would not do it for the men.
Fuck no.
Not for the men's.
Mia Hamm anytime.
Absolutely.
Hope Solo anytime.
You bring that hammer on this
Morgan.
What was that chick that took her shirt off back in the day? Remember that
Christine
picture?
Lilly?
Oh yeah,
Christine
that was me and
Lilly.
him. Oh,
Yeah.
okay, no,
Christine
yeah.
Lilly.
And
Christine
she got rid of. She got chewed out.
No, but
Women
it was
aren't supposed to
it
do
was
that.
such an iconic
Yeah.
picture. I remember her. She's
Absolutely.
on her knees, holding her jersey in a sports bra. and I
Good
was
for
like,
her.
The year was 1999.
good God. I was like, I've
I'm
never
pretty sure
masturbated
that's who it is.
to a soccer poster before.
Yeah,
She just opened a whole new world for
she
me.
did. Yeah.
And it's like, oh my God, is that a sports bra?
Oh God, oh! I
But
can
it-
kind of see the outline of her nip. Oh.
Embrace yourself, and wipe yourself off. You're bleeding.
Wipe yourself off, you're bleeding. Also, if you're trying to get in with the family, Brandy Chastain. I'm sorry, not Christine Lilly.
Yeah, whatever. Close enough.
Yeah, close enough. Hey, remember, the
Hey.
quickest way to get embraced is with the mom.
The
by
mom,
helping
the
out,
mom,
baby.
mom.
Helping out. You win mama over, you won the
You
lottery.
win the whole family over.
Man, you should take that one to the. You should write a book of that one. That's
right,
a good
dude. Yeah,
one.
that was
That was
gold.
the perfect answer.
Gold.
And he sticks the landing.
Yeah.
And then one more big shout out to the person that wrote the letter. We appreciate the letter altogether. You didn't leave any information of yourself, but that's okay.
A-Train sounds so hot.
A-Train sounds so hot.
Well, if she's
My
talking,
panties are wet.
if she's talking temperature wise, hell yeah, girl, I'm sweating a lot up in here. The AC's on all the way. We got a fan on and everything. I'm sweating.
That's right.
That's just because I'm a big boy, baby.
That's
I'm a
right.
big boy.
That's right.
The big A-Train.
Yeah. Hey, man. Well, I think that concludes this week's episodio de Latino
Let
Letdown.
down. And as always, remember, hit us up on the social media.
right.
Hit us up on the Facebook, the Book of Many Faces. Hit us up on
The tweeter.
the Twitter. Now,
Tweet them.
we didn't go into this yet, but we are leaving SoundCloud. You will no longer hear our episodes on SoundCloud because apparently
They hate us.
they hate us. We're too cool.
And they're racist.
They hate us because they ain't us.
Yeah, and whatever, man. Fuck SoundCloud. We are moving to YouTube.
YouTube.
Huge.
Yeah.
Huge.
Hello. Hola.
So you're not gonna have to get a.
Hey,
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, wait. Is that the wrong YouTube?
No.
Oh, YouTube. YouTube.
La YouTube.
YouTube.
La YouTube. So you no longer have to go into SoundCloud, have an account to SoundCloud to listen to us. Now you can just go straight onto our Facebook. We'll post directly onto Facebook, or you can go to our YouTube channel, which is Latino Letdown. Look us up on there. Give us a like, comment, subscribe, please, and listen to more episodes.
Hey, man,
of
we
us
already
coming
have
up
a
soon.
video up there. It's we made a little gift basket and we gave that to our friend Thickums.
Yeah.
That was our first.
Check it out.
That was our inaugural episode
she's
on
doing
YouTube.
okay.
Go ahead, give it a like, give us a thumbs up, share it,
Go on
write
there.
some comments.
We're gonna be posting that back up onto the Facebook tonight, so you guys can enjoy
Absolutely.
it for yourselves.
Yeah.
And so before this one, you should have heard our episode featuring our boy D, our first guest ever on the show. Tell us what you think about that one.
Yep, that's gonna be going up onto YouTube and / the Facebook
Yeah, as well.
tonight, which is July 12th. So this one might come out a
Don't
couple days later.
don't let them know.
No, we're doing it. We're doing it.
When we release this one, I was gonna be like 2 weeks.
No. We're gonna do this right now.
We'll do it live.
We're doing it live.
Do it fucking live.
I think there was a great time had by all. Remember?
Yeah.
Never forget. Que
Chingue su madre America. Hey, before we end it.
Yeah.
Quick note. Let's actually
my
end.
ass.
Let's actually end on. Let's go around. Say the whitest thing you know. Randy, would you start us off?
Is this cheese vegan?
You know those could be considered biodegradable.
It's Bachelor night. It's we're gonna go watch The Bachelorette.
Oh, nice.
Wine. It's wine night.
It's wine night. Okay.
Peace out, my children.
Peace out, peeps.
Salute.